Thank you for watching the Shakaama Live Show. Here is a really serious video. You can take it serious if you want to. If you don't want to, please tell me that you don't like these videos and I will stop making them. Here are some money rules of thumbs. Money rules of thumbs can be inaccurate because people's financial lives differ so much, but they can help us make difficult decisions or give us benchmarks. Here are a few. Rule of 10. For perspective on big purchases, think about how you will feel in it in 10 days, 10 weeks, or 10 years. For a luxury car, in 10 days, I'll still be excited about the new car and its nice ride. In 10 weeks, it's just a machine I use to get to work and the supermarket. In 10 years, I'll barely remember this car. House payment. Your mortgage, including taxes and insurance, should not exceed 29% of your gross monthly income. Remember, gross monthly income. That's what your boss tells you you make. Car payment. All vehicles should not exceed 15% of your take-home pay. That's after taxes, after FICA, FLICA, FLUCA, everything. After everything is taken out, it should not exceed 15% of your take-home pay. So that is a much smaller number than 15% of your gross pay. New cars for millionaires. Never buy a new car until you're a millionaire. Buy used because the depreciation is too large on a new vehicle. A corollary. Buy the cheapest car your ego can afford. Let me repeat that. Buy the cheapest car your ego can afford. Don't buy the most expensive used car you can find. Buy the cheapest car your ego can afford because the car is getting you from point A to B. And if you say, I'm a dude, I need to buy a car so chicks can dig me and I can get much tail, then you're not a real man. Let's just put that out there. You're not a real man. If the woman dictates your finances, you're not a real man. Total debt. Total monthly debt payments should not exceed 36% of your gross monthly. Let me repeat this. All of your debt, that's rent, car, bills, everything, should not exceed 36% of your gross monthly income. That's the income that your boss says you make, not what's on your paycheck, what your boss says you make, how much you make per hour with nothing taken out. 36%. If it's over 36%, you're doing it wrong. Day per 100 rule. For a pricey discretionary item, give yourself time to cool off. Wait 1 day for every $100 the thing costs. If you still want it at the end of that time, consider buying it. Car repair. If the auto repair costs less than half the trade-in value, repair it. Otherwise, consider selling it and buying another. Find trade-in values at Kelley Blue Book, KBB.com, Edmunds.com, NADA.com, and Cars.com. Holiday gifts. Spend no more than 1.5% of your gross income on the holidays, including gifts, decorations, and travel. Including gifts, decorations, and travel. How many of you are overpaying that? That means if you travel across the country and that takes 1.4% of your gross monthly income, they better be happy to just see you. I'm being serious as a heart attack. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Savings. Save 10% of your take-home pay. Some would say that should be on top of retirement savings. That means after your 401k, your IRA, still save 10% of your take-home pay. If you're not able to do that, you're doing it wrong. Kids allowance. Give $1 weekly per grade in school. A fourth grader gets $4 a week. Life insurance. Buy a policy worth 6 to 10 times your gross annual income. Restaurant tipping. To quickly figure out a generous tip, double the first digit on your bill. A $43 bill gets an $8 tip. For bills more than $100, double the first two digits. A $135 bill gets a $26 tip. People work for tips. They don't work for the minimum pay that they get. Some people make less than minimum wage as a tipping job. Let me repeat that. Some people make $2 an hour as their regular pay. They don't make money unless you tip them. Keep that under your hat, or keep that in mind when you go out and you say, well, I'm not giving this person anything. They get a monthly wage or a weekly wage or whatever. No, they don't. Emergency fund. Keep a rainy day fund equal to 3 to 6 months of expenses. I want to tell you, keep 12 months of your gross pay as a rainy day emergency fund. If you can save 12 months of your gross income, that's what you make on the calculation, not the take home paycheck, what you make in the calculation. If you make $12 an hour, give me 12 months and stash that in a home safe in cash. This is serious business. This isn't kidding around. Trust me, if an emergency happens, an emergency means if you lose your job and cannot get unemployment, because some people can't even get unemployment. Once you're out of a job and out of unemployment, then you dip into your emergency fund. All the while, of course, you're going to go look for some source of income, right? Net worth. Net worth is all you own minus all you owe, or what's left if you sold everything and paid all of your debts. If you aim to be a wealth accumulator, your net worth should equal your age times your gross income divided by 10, according to the book, The Millionaire Next Door. Let me repeat that calculation. If you aim to be a wealth accumulator, your net worth should equal your age times your gross income. That's how much you make in the calculation. So if it's $30 an hour, your age times $30 an hour, and then divide that by 10, and you're doing good. 1% rewards. If you have a good credit rating and don't carry over a balance from month to month, search for a rewards credit card that gives you more than 1% cash back. I want to say, if you can find one that gives you gas for making purchases through the credit card, and pay the credit card off in total every month before the bill is due. Debt payment. Pay debts from highest interest rate to lowest, or from the smallest amount to largest. If you have a credit card and it has $10 on it, pay that off, even if it's your last $10. Mutual funds. Be wary of mutual funds with an expense ratio more than 1%. So you have to be making money to get into investment, right? College borrowing. Don't borrow more money than you'll make in your first year working after graduation. How many of you actually look at that? So that means if you're trying to borrow money from a school that you know a job is not going to pay you as much as they want, you don't need to go to that school. These are decisions you have to make as an adult. You're an adult now, right? You're over 18 now, right? That's how you determine which school you go to and how much money you're going to be borrowing. Asset allocation. That's how you should split your long-term investing, such as for retirement, between stocks and bonds. A conservative rule of thumb is 100 minus your age goes in stocks, the rest in bonds. More aggressive is a stock allocation of 110 minus your age. So The younger you are, by this definition, the less you're going to invest in stocks and the more you're going to invest in bonds. I actually think that that should be flipped. I think it should be 100 minus your age should go into bonds and the rest in stocks. So 100 minus a 20-year-old. So you're going to put 20% into bonds and 80% into stocks. When you turn 60, 60% is going to go into bonds and 40% is going to go into stocks. Stocks are risky. The older you are, the less risk you should take. Organic produce. If it has a thin skin, then you eat, such as apples, grapes, spend extra for organic. If it has a thick skin that's discarded, say bananas and corn, save your money. It's about pesticides residue on the exterior. I say eat organic all the time, so you never have pesticides, and never eat GMO, and never eat non-free range meats. That's chicken and beef. Choose experiences. Faced with a choice between spending on things or experiences with other people, choose the latter. If somebody wants you to go hiking, go hiking. If somebody wants you to hang out with them, your friends, and they want you to go to a movie, dinner, dancing, I want to tell you, call in sick. I mean, we're talking about a $200 night, and that's just one night. Forget that stuff. The hiking, go on the hike. You have to drive there, go on a hike. That's fine. You want to spend the night hanging out with your friends, getting bottle service and acting all highfalutin for a night? No. Save that. That's how people get in trouble. And I'm being serious. That's how people get in trouble. They can waste their money if they want to. You count your pennies. And when I say count your pennies, I mean literally count your pennies. Okay, here's some more rules of thumbs, but these are all negative. Never. So put never in front of all of these. Carry a credit card balance. Never. Lend money to friends and family. Never. Borrow from your 401k or cash out early. Never pay fees on a checking account. If you do, there's something wrong with you and the bank. Close that account and go to another bank. Or even better, go to a credit union. Never buy an extended warranty. If you have to buy an extended warranty, that means the warranty that of the thing that you're purchasing is not good. The item you're purchasing is not good. Find a different company, find a different item that has some sort of lifetime warranty, even if it's a limited lifetime warranty. Pay for quality. Never buy an investment you don't understand. Did you hear me? Never buy an investment you don't personally understand. Never trust somebody else with your money. A rule of thumb philosophy often attributed to American philosopher Bill Earl. If your outgo exceeds your income, then your upkeep will be your downfall. I don't want to leave on such a negative note, but this is serious business. Please tell me if you want me to make these videos or not. If I get less than 1,000 views on this videos, I will stop making these videos forever anyway, regardless of people saying that they really love it. I went to a store once and they no longer carried unsweetened tea. That's tea without sugar, without sweeteners. And I said, but I buy these all the time. And the store clerk turned to me and said, one person does not make a market. Meaning, just because you buy one bottle every day or every other day, we get a shipment of a case every other day. Your one bottle purchase does not equal that case of unsweetened tea that we're buying. I want you to know, if 100 of you say, oh, I really like these types of videos, one person does not make a market. I have 5,000 subscribers. I have 10,000 people or more watching my videos, and most of you don't even click the like button. I mean, it's just outrageous. If 100, I guarantee you, if 100 of you just clicked the like button, 1,000 people would see it. That's how internet works. A lot of you don't understand it. So click the like button so that 1,000 people can see it. And if those 1,000 people see it and also like it, then I will continue making these. You know, I do research on this. I'm studying for finance. So this isn't just, I'm just not just like, oh, I think I'll make a finance video today. I think that's really cool, you know. Anyway, enough of this. 1,000 people or no. Thank you for watching the Shakaama Live Show. I hope this helps everybody who listens and watches this.